Iconic Christmas light scene from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. We all have a few Clark Griswolds in our neighborhood, but probably a good idea to curb those tendencies if you are listing your house this holiday season. Remax's Sam Correa is here to help us decorate if we are listing a property. Nice to see you, Sam.
Morning.
Why don't we want to do that?
You don't want to be the Griswolds
Right.
during Christmas.
Right.
Absolutely not. I thought that's what not to do for sure.
Yeah, so talk about why. I mean, what's the problem with it?
I think ultimately, you know, a home like that it's fun and it's great during the holiday days. It's decorated and it's very festive. But, you know, keep in mind, you still are trying to showcase the attributes of that house. So a lot of times it's lost with all the Christmas stuff.
Yeah,
so
don't want to be too distracting.
It's too much, yeah.
Not to say that you don't want to decorate. You certainly do, and you've brought some great examples of sort of what we do want the decorating to look like. We're going to have a look at a few of those. So here's an example here.
So this was a property that actually for the Kids Help Phone, they decorated this house for the holidays. It's a charity that they through the Kids Help Phone. The designers was Korea Satropa. Yeah. They sold tickets for this home, and what they did very well here was they still had the Christmas theme, but everything was elegantly done. Yeah. Certainly a lot of decorations there, but not over the top like the Griswolds.
Not distracting, not to the point that it's distracting from the home. Okay.
Exactly. So this is kind of a nice, elegant approach. This is my own house last year for Christmas, and we certainly celebrate Christmas, and again, a lot of elegant decorations, not over the top, and as a realtor trying to showcase a house like that, it's easier for me to showcase a home when there's just not too much stuff.
Right. Obviously, lots of people don't necessarily celebrate Christmas that may be looking at homes. Do we worry about that it would cause offense, or is it sort of enough in our culture that we wouldn't need to worry about
From the buyers I'm touring, I think no. You know, generally everybody knows that they're comfortable to go through a home like this, and so no, I don't get any pushback. This is some other shots of our home as well, and again, good example of how to keep it clean. You
mentioned off camera though, in terms of when we want to take these decorations down, pretty quickly after the sort of holiday season?
I would after the holiday season, absolutely. And
it's an interesting time to have a house listed. You were talking, there are some sort of factors at play that aren't necessarily at play other times of the year.
You know, it is. I think the fundamental thing is people forget that they're still their home for sale. So do the basics. Cleaning the driveway. We're now in winter. You know, people coming to a warm home is certainly they feel like the spirit. The emotions run high. Yeah. It's always a great time of year to bring buyers through if they're ready to buy. You know, psychologically, buyers want to visualize themselves living there, and if they're getting into a warm home during the holidays, decorated for Christmas, it just makes my job a lot easier.
And you've sold a number of homes, like on Christmas Day.
So you know, I've been an agent for over 20 years, and 5 homes on Christmas Eve. Okay. I recall doing the offer, working into Christmas Day, believe it or not, and I'm Italian, so that's a pretty big deal for us. But people still,
are still buying.
Make those decisions. Yeah.
Let's switch gears a little bit. We've talked a lot about the high-end housing market in the past sort of couple months and how it has really dropped off. You've got some interesting things that you're working on now, including a pretty amazing example of a price change.
So the last sale in Calgary over $3 million was in April.
Right.
And just this last 10 days, I personally sold a home. It's conditionally sold. Was listed for 3.7. I was representing the buyer, and I'm working on an offer right now in Mount Royal that's over 3.6 million today.
So not buyers. That level since April, and we're seeing it again now.
I've got 2 buyers even just this last 10 days I'm working on. So it's another example. Don't take your homes off the market if you're on the market. We haven't seen this transactions since April, and yet I'm working on them this week.
And just have to say, the price point change with one of those.
Yes.
I mean, what was it when it started?
So the one home I'm working on was originally came out the market this year at $9 million. Obviously didn't sell at that, reducing the price. It ended up down at 3.7 as a list price. Wow. I can't disclose the sale price, but you know, that investment of that house was originally over $6 million. So, you know, buyer's market is definitely here, but what that means is if you're a buyer, you should be buying. The deals
we were
are there.
saying the deals are definitely there if you're in that high-end market. Great stuff as always. It's Remax's Sam Correa, and for more information, head to samcorrea.ca.